Okay, first of all, let me explain the hat. I got really, really inspired today. It hit me to make a video, and I've been meaning to put together a video for a long time. And every time I get inspired, my hair's not right or something's not right, and then I don't do it. So I'm like, look, regardless of what's going on under here, which is a protective stretching style, you got to put it out. So I decided to put a little hat on. I was gonna give y'all a scarf, but I said why not? Little hat, little bouge. Okay. So, as you can see by the title, this is how I booked a national tour without an agent or union membership. What? First, let me tell you a bit about myself. I hold a BFA in professional theater, which is like nitty gritty acting stuff. Plays, scripts, Stanislavski, Uta Hagen, beat work, all of that. All of that. I was never a fan of musicals. I like plays. I'm not even like, I wouldn't even consider myself, I would not have considered myself a musician even because I don't have a desire to like record, be a recording artist. I love to sing, but I was never like I didn't see myself like singing down, like, you know what I mean. It was a gift. My mother can sing, my grandmother can sing, and I had the ability to, so I learned that I could sing, and I sing in church and stuff, right? So boom, that's my vocal background. And in terms of performance background, after I graduated college, I worked as in a cover band, in a pop cover band, singing top 40, top 100 hits. Shouts out to Lady Sticks. I did that, and that strengthened my voice and confidence to sing. While over there, I booked Hong Kong Disneyland's The Festival of the Lion King as Nala. That also strengthened my confidence. Then after that, oh, I did a dinner theater version of The Color Purple. And then after that, I did a cruise ship with Princess Cruises, and that's the extent of my post graduation work. Again, like I said, in having a union membership, I'm not even EMC. EMC, ooh, I forgot what those letters stand for, but it's basically the other way to join Actors Equity Association, and you basically like you can build your points up to get a membership, or you can sign a contract that gives you your card, your equity card or membership, right? So I didn't even have EMC. Like the theaters and the things, the jobs that I took did not even allow me to do that. Okay? So, what like how did I get seen? Like what? I don't get it. What right? I saw that right during my Hong Kong Disneyland gig. The Lion King actually was having an open like grand casting call for Nala and Simba. So I sent in a tape, and my contract was nearing the end, meaning I was going to be back home, which is in New York. Blessed to be able to live in New York. And I got a call back and was home by then. By the time I got the call back, I was home and I could go in. Actually, I was home, but I booked the Barn Dinner Theater's version of The Color Purple in Greensboro, North Carolina. So during that like rehearsal process, and even up to my opening night, I was going back and forth from New York, flying from New York to Greensboro with callbacks because it was a bunch of callbacks that led to being in the final, like, I think it was like 6 or 7 girls that were called. So that was the first time that I ever came in contact with the casting director of The Lion King. And throughout my other, like after I first contacted or met with him, he I did other gigs. Yet I made sure that I stayed in his email because obviously, okay, if you get a call back and you get a bunch of callbacks and you get back and you get to the end, the end being when you're meeting the creative team, the director, the musical director, the choreographer, and you guys are like dancing and you're doing callbacks with them, that means that they see something in you. So you're already in a pile that is, I guess, like a callback pile. If you don't book at that time, you're already in a callback pile. So after I did not get it that first time. But after that, he continued to contact me about slots and auditions, because he's over both North American companies, the national tour, which I'm on, and the Broadway company. And I'm in bed. Nicole's crazy. And he and I, both times, the two times after after the two times after I first auditioned with him that he contacted me, I was unavailable. But I think both times I was overseas. I was on a ship. So once I got back, I sent him a new updated headshot and resume. And I was like, hey, I'm back in New York. Let me know what's good. And that's how, I stayed relevant. And then once something came up that I fit for, I booked it because I was in town and that was what happens. I put it out there that I wanted it. And I let it go. I said, this is what's gonna happen. I know it's coming. So while it's coming, let me get ready. Because at this time, I'm not ready. Even if it knocks on my door, I'm not ready. So what do I need to do to get ready? Okay, I got to get my dance up. I got to get my singing up. I got to get my vocal coach up. I even hit my friend, a homegirl who I think, oh my gosh, she's a wonderful actor. Andrea. Hey, boo. Wonderful actor. And I love her. So I was like, look, can you help me with this thing? Because I'm a little removed. I haven't had an acting class since 2011. So because I respected her and listened to her, she got my juices going. Pause. She got my juices going. I was hyped. Met up with her. I also go to any audition that I saw myself in. If you have time, and if you have a job that permits, like say if you're bartending or you have nighttime hours, get up and make the audition. So if it's like 9 o'clock, sometimes it'll say like 9 o'clock sign up, 10 a.m. like auditions begin, and then it'll be like appointments. These appointments are for people who are part of the union. So their agents or maybe sometimes them have already called and made appointments. What I would do is I would get there. If the sign up says 8, I get there about 7:30. Or if the sign up said 9, I get there by 8:30, 8 o'clock, ready. And they'll have it. Sometimes, most of the time, they have an unofficial sign up sheet, and you sign your name on there. And a lot of times people cancel their appointments for whatever reason. Whatever happens, and then you slide in and you get seen. Sometimes they'll have EMC go, which I was not. I was also not a part of EMC, but I don't remember there may have been like one time that I've waited and not been seen. And I did this all the time. All the time. Like 3 or 4 times a week. So if I'm being seen, why am I not booking? This is it, right? What do you do to book?